changed. No, I didn't think so. That's why I got these two backwards. We are all young adults trying to prepare for our future. So having a knowledge of financial literacy is going to help us and those who are financially illiterate. Financial literacy is necessary to handle the adult stress tied to money. As a finance major, financial literacy is going to help me provide the best future for myself. I have taken a personal finance class at this university. I've also taken a financial literacy class from a guy in a pink wig. I know, what's next, Barney, teaching financial literacy? I love you, you love money. Having a knowledge of financial literacy and being able to make sound financial decisions is going to help you be financially secure in your life. So today, I will go in depth about how people don't understand capitalism and the importance of setting aside money. I will then talk about how people make bad decisions that can jeopardize their future and create more stress due to not being able to pay their bills. Then I will talk about how teachers don't have the support necessary to teach financial literacy, and how people don't understand a good investment from a bad investment. Finally, I will talk about how not to be broke. So, the American dream is taking some money and having a plan for your future. So right now I'm going to talk about how people don't understand necessarily how capitalism works. Investopedia on April 6, 2020 said a capitalistic economy is an economy where businesses and property are owned and controlled by an individual. It is not concerned with how equity is shared. The inequality is the primary driver of innovation, which leads to economic development. In other words, it disproportionately affects the poor in favor of growth. Teach for America on April 23, 2020 said 40% of adults wouldn't be able to cover an unexpected $400 expense without selling something or borrowing money. Setting aside money is the first step towards being financially secure. People make bad financial decisions regarding their money. I know people who go to the casino quite often. A casino, if you did the math, you would calculate that the games have a negative expected return. You literally lose money on average when you're playing these games. What? So now that we've learned how to set up some money and set it aside and save it for a future, let's focus on what causes people to make those decisions. Teachers don't have the support necessary to teach financial literacy. PricewaterhouseCoopers, March 2016, said the 4 primary barriers that are in place to prevent this are teachers lack the appropriate curriculum, teachers lack the qualifications, teachers lack the take-home materials, and teachers don't feel that it's a necessary skill for college and career readiness. Being able to remove those barriers is what's going to help teachers teach financial literacy. People don't understand a good investment from a bad one. I mentioned the casino, but another one is the lottery. Yahoo Finance, October 28, 2018, said nearly 1/3 of lottery winners go broke within a few years of winning. Why is this, you might ask? Because they simply don't know what a good investment is because they're playing the lottery. So if you don't make those decisions, you can have more money and be in a better position financially. So now let's focus on the future. Maybe we put this money into Bitcoin. We need to teach everybody in this country financial literacy. BCT Partners said on December 24th, 2019, we need to increase efforts to promote financial education on topics such as investing, credit cards, managing debt, and budgeting. I mentioned that 40% statistic before. A part of that is adults don't know an emergency fund budgeting technique, which is you should plan to have 3 to 6 months worth of monthly expenses in an emergency fund. Finally, we need to educate ourselves and help those around us. In a video on CNBC, June 22nd, 2020, Sharon Epperson talks about how there are free materials and activities on websites such as the Council for Economic Education, Next Gen Personal Finance, easy to remember, the National Endowment for Financial Education, not easy to remember. We can use these materials to expand our knowledge of financial literacy and put them into our daily life. So, I talked about why people make bad financial decisions. Then I talked about how people don't understand a good investment from a bad investment, and how teachers don't have the support in place. Then I talked about how we can help people learn financial literacy. So now I'll pass on this change to somebody who needs it. I also take Venmo. That's it.